YouTube, what it do? What's going on with y'all, man? Now look, today gonna be more so of a serious video, man. I was on live for the past 2 days, and you know, the people that was in the live was telling me how Tongan had a volcano. I think it was an underground volcano. I mean, not underground, but underwater. I don't know. I don't want to speak on it too much because I haven't watched the video yet. I think it's an underwater volcano that erupted, and then now they had like a tsunami going on, and they got a tsunami going on, and I heard that they don't have like no connection to nobody outside from where they're from, so they have no no network. You know what I'm saying? They got like no Wi-Fi. I guess they cut off from the rest of the world. Now I want to inform myself on this video and bring some more attention to it. You know what I'm saying? Because hey, prayers up for Tonga, bro. Now I watch a lot of you know what I'm saying, Samoan, Poly, New Zealand, Australian content, and I want to bring some attention to this. Even though most of y'all probably already tracking on this, but I want to inform myself on it and put on the channel too, because this is tragic, bro. This is tragic. So let's see what's going on, man. Let's see what's going on, bro. Hey, if y'all got any family, man, over there, you know, I hope everybody doing all right, man. I hope everybody doing okay. I hope it ain't too many deaths going on or nothing, man, because this is tragic. You know what I'm saying? Thankfully, I ain't never had to deal nothing like this ever in life. I never been in a natural disaster, bro, ever. You know what I'm saying? Never plan on being the one. Let's see what's going on, bro.
Effort is underway to help the South Pacific nation of Tonga after this massive explosion underwater over the weekend. This is a volcanic eruption visible from space. It sent ash and smoke soaring 12 miles above sea level. Remarkable images there. The eruption triggered a...
Hold on, bro. First of all, do y'all understand how big that 12 miles above sea level? And that's from space. Let me see. 12 miles above sea level. Man, the fact that a volcano is even underwater is already just mind-blowing. You know what I'm saying?
Visible from space. It sent ash and smoke soaring 12 miles above sea level.
Okay, it was ash and smoke.
The eruption triggered a 4-foot tsunami wave that destroyed part of Tonga's capital and reached as far as New Zealand and even Peru, where 2 people drowned. More than 6,600 miles from
So it did reach New Zealand and it reached Peru too?
America's west coast also saw big waves which flooded California's Santa Cruz harbor.
So damn, so they even reached like Cali and shit, cause he said he reached. I'm gonna watch these other 2 videos too because I wanted to see the first 3 videos cause they not that long, and I feel like they probably gonna each say something different. You know what I'm saying?
An underwater volcano erupted off Tonga on Saturday and triggered a tsunami warning for several South Pacific island nations. Footage on social media showed waves crashing into homes. Residents there were told to evacuate immediately.
Bro, that's crazy how that's underwater.
At this time. Please evacuate to higher grounds immediately. This is from an volcanic eruption near Tonga.
Hey man, and much love to the channel, man, because I would have not known about this. It's a lot of information and news that goes on in the world. You know what I'm saying, that people across the world wouldn't know about. I guarantee if I was calling somebody in my phone right now and asked them if they heard about this, they wouldn't know that they would not know that this happened. You know what I'm saying?
This is from an volcanic eruption near Tonga, and we are now under a tsunami warning for American Samoa.
The Pacific Tsunami Warning Center, based in Honolulu, later cancelled warnings, but said a tsunami advisory remains in effect for the U.S. state of
Tsunami seem like the probably most scary.
Fiji has also issued a warning urging residents to avoid the shorelines due to strong currents and dangerous waves. The eruption of the Hunga Tonga Hunga Hapai underwater volcano, located about 40 miles north of the Tongan capital of Nuku'alofa, caused a 4-foot tsunami, according to Australia's Bureau of Meteorology. It continued to monitor the situation, but said no tsunami threat had been issued to the Australian mainland, islands, or territories.
Bro, I want to see
Admiral to your Shopify.
I want to see on the map how big Tonga is and how far it really is, bro. I ain't gonna lie, I think a tsunami might be the scariest natural disaster, bro, to be honest. Out of all of them, tsunami probably one of the worst ones, bro. Unless you living in a high rise and then like a earthquake happening, you know what I'm saying, or earthquake A hurricane, I know that fucks up a whole island city and whatnot. But I think a tsunami, bro, that might be the worst one. That's probably the most scariest one to me, at least the ones that I be seeing in the movies. I never been in one. I don't know if in real life they ever get, 100 feet and stuff like that. But I know China, it was either China or Japan that it was in this past decade. They had a real bad one, and them footages was crazy. The footage of that was crazy, so I don't know if it was as bad as this one.
Following that massive
I don't know
volcanic
if this
eruption
one is as
in
bad
the
as that.
Pacific. The Bay Area, along
But
with the rest
tsunamis in
of the
general,
West
bro, that
Coast,
just
is under a
sounds
tsunami
scary.
advisory right now.
It sounds
as
scary.
we continue to see strong currents and dangerous waves along the coast. It all started with this. Take a look at these pictures from space of that massive eruption
That
Friday
shit
night
big
on
as-
Tonga's biggest
Bro, that's
island.
big as
A huge
fuck, bro.
eruption, a plume of ash, steam and gas rising into the sky. Sent flooding to the South Pacific country's capital city. Businesses, homes, places of worship.
Oh my,
inundated
bro,
by
that's like, bro, people live in there. Damn, bro, this the thing, like, bro, this thing about living on the island, bro. Say y'all whole island gets flooded, where y'all gonna go? Like, where do they go? Bro, look at this, bro. This home is damn near done with. After this, all that water is just gonna sit in that crib for a long time. It ain't probably not moving back in there, bro. Ain't moving back in there. And then I seen some tsunami footages from the, like I say, the Japan video where the water would come and then the whole home would be moved like down the street. The whole home would just, you know what I'm saying, be moved from the water. It be, man, I ain't gonna lie, these footages be crazy, man. Like, bro, people are supposed to live in that. You know what I'm saying? Now, bro, where do y'all niggas go? Like, do y'all got high ground? Do y'all got a safe zone, or is it just like you figure it out? You know what I'm saying? Try to survive that shit. How do y'all get around this, man?
the country's capital city, businesses, homes, places of worship.
And this is the thing, even if it is just like this for most of it, right? And it's not that bad. This still just is bad in general because it's messing up everything.
By rushing water, and we're still waiting for word on any injuries. This is one of the few videos we've seen out of the
And I know
island
it can
since
be
the
bad
tsunami.
if you start to panic.
More than 5,000 miles
You could
away
mentally
from us here in
panic,
the
start
Bay
to panic
Area.
like.
But the impact triggered flood warnings and high
Damn,
waves
Tonga,
along
tiny.
the coast, and
That's
we are
where it's
not
at.
alone.
Let me see.
The country is more than 5,000 miles
So it's right.
away from it.
Bro, what? Hold on. So a volcano happened all the way over here and reached California. It happened all the way over here and reached California. That's crazy. That's crazy.
From us here in the Bay Area, but the impact triggered flood warnings and high waves along the coast, and we are not alone. Take a look at this. Pretty much the entire West Coast still under that tsunami advisory right now. And you can see why. Looking at flooding like this at the
Even
Santa
over
Cruz
in
Harbor.
Alaska, too.
This video posted to Twitter by a viewer. This was about 9 o'clock this morning as the water started to make its way.
Bro, so the people that's in the Pacific, do they be okay? Like, is it over with for them or what? You know what I'm saying?
That parking lot, kind
The
of
people
an
that's
eerie
already
feeling.
on
Became
ships
an unfortunate
and
situation for people whose cars were
and boats
parked
and
there.
whatnot.
This video shows a
Man, that's
truck
why I don't
partially
want to go in the
submerged.
middle of the water, bro. I
Rising
never
water
want to
pushing
be in the
boats all
middle of
over
the
place,
ocean
even
ever,
forcing
man. Do
people to
not
scramble
never
to
throw me in the
safety
middle
from
of the
those
ocean,
boats.
bro.
And the
I'm cool.
situation causing a big weekend headache for emergency crews at the harbor, trying
could
all
imagine.
day to make sure everyone stays away. But many say they had to come see for themselves what's going on.
Just a lot of the current changing, the water's flowing out.
That's crazy, man. The volcano erupted, bro. So imagine if like 5 volcanoes erupted at the same time underwater. That's one volcano that left ash, bro. That's already crazy. A volcano erupted underwater, and ash came from the water and went 12 miles into the sky, and you could see that from space. Bro, do y'all hear that? A volcano erupted underwater, and ash and smoke. What? You know what I'm saying? Imagine if 5 volcanoes went off. One volcano went off, and California is on flood watch.
For a couple minutes and then coming back in. It's about a 5 to 6 foot swing in the tide. It's pretty pretty significant.
Like, how does smoke
Many
even
people
go
we
through the
spoke with
water
say
and
they're
get to the...
grateful this wasn't a repeat of the 2011 tsunami that hit the Santa Cruz area after that earthquake back in Japan. That
So
caused
that's
tens
what I
of
was talking about
thousands of
earlier.
dollars in damage to the harbor.
That's what I was talking about
Now we're
earlier.
going to return to meteorologist Rob Mayetta.
That's what
He
I
has
was talking
been
about
tracking the
earlier.
Tsunami advisory all day. And Rob, where are we at?
But that's the thing about, bro, that's what I'm saying, bro. That's like, bro, these islands, like, man, it can be, this island can be here like 1 year, bro, and then 3 years later, that whole island can be underwater, bro. You know what I'm saying, bro? Them islands is, they damn near risky. Like, that shit can get flooded like that, bro. Right or wrong, though. Do y'all not think so? And then...
Right now.
Right now, well, we're still watching what was an undersea volcanic eruption displacing.
Like, bro, I don't think
a
it's
lot of
nothing for the
water.
ocean to
We
just
saw
take
this
over
late
that
last
island,
night,
like,
and
to
instead
cover the whole
of
island.
really being an earthquake-generated event, you had that undersea volcanic eruption, which displaced the ocean water as that energy travels across the Pacific. Gets closer to the coast, it slows down, and that water level starts to rise up. And we did see peak water levels around Crescent City and Port San Luis, just southwest of San Luis Obispo, of 3 to 4 feet. Now, closer to home, Bay Area-wise, around Point Reyes and Monterey, about 2 to 3 foot rises in water levels. Now, that is what a tsunami advisory is supposed to cover, would be those water level rises of about 1 to 3 feet, but you can see some exceptions there. We actually exceeded those numbers. Now, around San Francisco, what was interesting about the data, right around high tide is when we had those peak water heights start to come on in. So you had the compounding effect of high tide and water levels rising. San Francisco, about 1 foot rise there. But notice what's interesting, it wasn't the initial waves that came in. It was later on, about the 5th or 6th peak in those waves that saw the highest heights around San Francisco. Now, notice the difference between high and low in Monterey. It's those high rapid rises and falls, and the water level causes those currents
I feel like I'm looking at a stock chart right now.
to get stronger, rush in and out of those harbors and inlets. In Port San Luis, look at this. From high to low here, you're seeing a
Bro,
change of
that's
almost 6
crazy.
feet occurring. And when that energy moves into those smaller harbors, inlets, and bays, that's where things get especially hazardous. We're seeing that around Santa Cruz and also San Lorenzo creeks and some of the rivers there. You're seeing San Lorenzo River. You're seeing kind of the reversal of those river flows as all that energy gets funneled in to those smaller inlets around the Bay Area. So on top of that, you had high surf. So
I'm not gonna lie, I am a very intellectual man, but he lost me though. He honestly lost me. I tried to follow along and he lost me with that, you know, what he was just showing. I definitely don't know what he just said. He lost me. He definitely lost me. Hopefully he didn't lose y'all, but he lost me right there though. I'm not gonna lie, he lost me.
So it was high tide, high surf, and rising water levels. You had high surf. So it was high tide, high surf, and rising water levels. We're still seeing wave heights here. This is part of the northwest swell of 7 to 10 feet. Again, a lot of this coinciding with high tide around 9 o'clock this morning. And you see the areas in orange on the map behind me, coastal areas, still bayside locations. Even though technically we're getting closer to low tide now, we will see another high tide coming up at around 11:44 tonight. And we will have to watch these areas as we still see those big fluctuations in water levels. Currents along the coast and bays still remaining relatively high. Until that changes, that tsunami advisory is still in effect as we head into.
Let me see how many people ended up losing their life over this, bro. Like, was it real bad? Is it? So I know people are still recovering. Like, they probably still don't have no network, no connection, man. Like, Wi-Fi is important in this day and time, bro. Let me see. Tongan tsunami death numbers. Let me see. All the homes on one of Tonga's small outer islands have been destroyed by a massive volcanic eruption and tsunami, with 3 people so far confirmed dead. The government said on Tuesday in its first updates. Okay, so it's not that bad then. It's not that bad. Too many people didn't. Okay, I ain't gonna lie. Every time I just hear the word tsunami, I just think of the words. You know what I'm saying? Every time I hear the word tsunami, I just assume it's the whole. I assume it's a 10-foot, 20, 30-foot wave coming in crack. Because the only footage I really seen of tsunamis was the Japan one, man. The Japan one that they brought up in the video. And that video, man, that water, I know it killed like thousands of people and whatnot. You know what I'm saying? And then the tsunami, bro, it could always, it could happen. It could, if you living over there, it could kill you. You could have been one of those 3 people, you know what I'm saying? 3 people lost their life over some water. That's tragic, man. You know what I'm saying? 3 people drowned. Hey, man, prayers up for Tommy, bro. That's sad, tragic, unfortunate. I wanted to learn about it and bring some attention to it, so that's why I put it on my channel. You know what I mean? Prayers of the Tonga. Shout out to the Tongans, man. Shout out to all the pilots over there, man. Make sure y'all niggas stay safe, bro. If you on the island, bro, I'm not gonna lie. If I lived on the island, I was just talking to somebody that's from Hawaii. I was telling them, like, bro, if y'all, like, because they was saying how they was getting told that they had to evacuate from one side of the island. And I was like, evacuate, like, where y'all, you know what I'm saying? Where y'all gonna go? Evacuate where? If y'all, this part, something happened right here, where y'all gonna go? Like, it's an island. You know what I'm saying? Maybe I'm not informed on something, I don't know, but I would assume it's an island. You can't really go, you can't go nowhere for real, you know what I mean? But I'm out, man. Let's get it, we gone, bro.